Hi, this is Melissa from Mrs. Stoffer's Music Room, and we are going to create a guest book in your digital classroom so that students have a place they can leave you a response. Now, I've already pre-built my guest book with this music stand that has a book on it, but you might want to link it to something else in your room, like a file cabinet, or if you have a little mailbox on the wall. You might even want to link it to your Bitmoji so that students can have a quote-unquote virtual conversation with you. That might be a good place to put it as well. So once you have your object, you are going to go to Google Forms and create a form, which I've already pre-built this one for us. And you want it to be as simple as possible, especially if you have younger students. So requiring questions is important to make sure that they fill out everything. And I selected click boxes for most of my things, so that way they don't have to do as much to make sure that it's correct. If you have a lot of students with similar names, or if you want to sort them by grade or teacher, put in a question that says something about which teacher they have or what grade they're in, so that when you are going through the responses in the Google Sheet you create, you can sort by the teacher or the grade, and that will make your life a little easier when you go to grade these. Now, another tip about your what did you do question, you want to make sure that you make it as generic as possible, because if you go to your classroom and change the book or change the YouTube video, or if you're changing something every week, you don't want to have to come back to this form every single time and change the form as well, because that's just going to create more work for you. So you can make this a little more generic like I did. Instead of saying which video, I just said watched a video. Now, if you want them to do a response, I wanted to show you this little tip right here about response validation. So you get to this little thing right here by clicking the three little dots and then hit response validation, and you'll get this little pop-up. And you can change it by regular expression or length. Now, regular expression means if you're looking for a specific word, you can put that word in here. But if in the length category, you want to put it as only, say, 30 characters, which is pretty good for younger kids. And give I'll delete this so you can see what it says. It says custom error text. So this will be what pops up to show them that something is incorrect. So I'm going to put that back there. Now, if you want to preview this as a student, you'll see what this does. So I'm just going to plop in my name and say, teacher, I did the paint composer activity. Now I'm going to just say, it was fun. Now, this is a complete sentence, but it's really short. I'm not giving you any detail or what I actually did. So when I go to submit it, you'll see that I get this little error that I did before. But if I say it was fun and I liked putting the characters on the staff and hit submit, you'll see that it was long enough, and now my response has been accepted. So back in Google Forms in the Builder section, when you go to responses, you will see that now there's my responses, and you can view by question or by individual, which is great. But if you want to see them all in one spot, you're going to go to this little green button here and hit Create Spreadsheet and create a spreadsheet. When that opens up, you will be able to see all of your responses and a timestamp of when they did that. So that's always a great information to have. And if you were sorting by teacher, you can go up in here and sort A to Z, and that will be a way for you to get them, get the responses back and sort a little easier. So now let's link it. So I'm going back to my form here, and it doesn't matter if I'm in responses or questions, but I want to go up to this little send button. And instead of sending it to people, I'm going to go to the link. Let's just shorten this so I know I have everything, and copy that link and go back into my slides where I'm going to highlight my object, hit the link button, and paste that link in and apply it. So now when I go to the published version of this page, hit refresh. If I go to that Guestbook and click it, I get to the Google form where I will be collecting responses from the students. So that is how you build a digital guestbook for your students so that you can collect responses from them. And I hope this has helped you out, and stay safe.